Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and today we're going to do a very quick and short little wrist warm-up. So at the beginning of our yoga practices, sometimes we might feel that we need just a little bit more of heat and a little bit more strength in our wrists and in our hands, especially when we're at the beginning of practicing yoga or getting into a solid routine with practicing yoga. It can be a lot of pressure on our wrists, and yeah, we can start to feel some slight pains and aches in our wrist area. So this is a short video that you can do before any other flow, just to warm up a little bit. So find yourself some comfortable clothes. You don't really even need to be in yoga clothes. And then find a little bit of space. We will be needing either a mat, or you can even do it on a carpet, just a little bit of stuff on our hands in our all fours. But yeah, that's it. Let's get started. So we'll just start off in a comfortable seat, whether you like to be kneeling or cross-legged, whichever you prefer. Find a long spine, so really reaching the crown of your head tall as you drop the shoulder blades down your spine. We're going to start off with a few shoulder rolls back. So bring the shoulders all the way up towards the ears and then rolling them back. Going for 2 more. Inhaling as you bring them up. Exhaling to roll them down. 1 more round. And then releasing. We're just going to go for 1 roll forward. So bring them all the way back. And then feeling that slight curl across your upper back. Coming back to your neutral spine. You're going to take our hands out in front of us. And then just shake them out a little bit. So as if you had wet hands and you were trying to shake them out. Just keep breathing here, finding a steady breath. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. You can release your hands down by your side, maybe shake out the shoulders a little bit. We're then going to clasp our hands together, so interlacing the fingers. Our palms are touching, so the base of our hands are touching. And then here, just taking some little rolls, kind of some figure 8s, going in one direction for 3 counts. So for 3, for 2, and for 1, and then switching directions. Little brain challenge as well here. So going for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly release. You're going to keep your fingers interlaced as you push your palms away from you. So we're going to bring a little bit of curl into our shoulders. We press the hands away from us. Breathing here, tucking your chin slightly in towards your chest. Inhaling and exhale. See, next inhale, we're going to reach the hands all the way up. Taking that stretch into our arms. And exhale, bring them all the way down. You're going to release your hands. So slowly releasing the interlace, but keeping your hands at shoulder height. Our palms are facing away from us. From here, we're going to bring the fingertips in. And then as if you're flicking water off your fingertips, we're going to flick out the fingers. So you want to make sure that you're not bringing your shoulders too close towards your ears. Going as fast as you can, you'll really feel this strength in your arms, in your wrists, maybe also starting to feel that tension in your hands. We're here for 3, keep going, for 2, and for 1, reaching the fingertips out as much as you can, reaching out, and then bringing your fingers in, thumbs on top, squeezing your hands in this fist. So you next inhale, reach out the fingers. This time kind of bringing the hands so that they're flat with the arms, reaching here. And as you exhale, bringing the fingertips in, squeezing in your fists. So you next exhale, we're going to turn the palms so they're facing down the way once again, reaching the fingertips out. And once again, squeezing our fists. So you next inhale, reach the hands out. This time we're going to release the right hand towards the left fingertips. We're just going to gently pull them back towards our body. You're going to feel this stretch across your forearm. Breathing here, making sure we're not bringing that shoulder up. So finding that softness across our shoulders. We're here for 3, for 2, And for 1, gently switch, pointing your right fingers down as you pull them back towards your body. Doesn't need to be as much as me, just see how much flexibility you have in your forearm, in your wrist. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly release. You can shake out the hands, the arms once again. And then slowly coming back through center. We're going to find an all fours. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, stacking your joints here. And then we want to spread the fingertips as much as we can on the mat. And then start gripping into the fingertips. So you'll almost see a little bit of whiteness across your nails, across the tips of your fingers. So you're really gripping into the mat. So we're going to grip really hard as if you're trying to lift the floor up. And then you're going to slowly release. We're going to go for 5 of these. So really gripping into your fingerprints and then gently release. We go for 3 more, gripping into her fingerprints and then releasing, and then 2 more. See how much you can squeeze and press each fingertip into the mat. Releasing, we go 1 more time and gently release. So we're going to find a midpoint between when we're really gripping and when we're completely releasing. So just pressing the fingertips slightly into the mat. And then from here, just take some little circles as you rock your body, moving for 3 circles in one direction. And then switching the direction, moving the other way. And then slowly coming back through center. We're going to go for a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to lift our chest, squeezing the shoulder blades. Exhaling, pressing into the hands, pushing your shoulder blades towards the sky. We go for 2 more. Inhaling to lift our chest. Exhaling to curl. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale to curl. The next inhale, find a neutral spine. You're now going to turn your fingertips as much as you can towards your body. So we're now bringing the forearms to face towards the top of the mat. And from here, we're going to go for some cat-cows. If you're facing toward, if this is really intense, you can face them towards the sides. Inhaling, lift your chest. This is going to deepen the stretch across our forearms. Exhaling to curl. We go for 2 more rounds. Inhaling to lift the chest. Exhaling, still pressing the hands as we curl the spine, really feeling that expansion across the forearms, across the wrists. 1 more round. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back through center, keeping your hands as they are. We're going to slowly start leaning back, seeing if you can lift slightly the base of your palms. So we're bringing a lot of the weight into the fingertips. This is a really intense stretch, so breathe here. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly come back through center, bring the weight back onto your palms, and then turning each hand. This time, we're going to bring the top of the palm towards the mat, just going for 1 hand at a time, feeling that stretch across the back of our wrists. Go for 1 hand. We're here for 3. For 2, trying to keep that arm as straight as possible. For 1, slowly release. We go to the other side, flipping the hand over so it's the back of the hand that's in contact with the mat. We're here for 3. Trying to straighten that arm. For 2. And for 1, slowly release. If that wasn't too intense, you can go for both hands at the same time. If it's really intense, just go back for 1 hand round, 1 round at a time. Just go back for 1 hand at a time. Breathing here. Counting for 3 if you're just going for 1 hand. And then switching the hands if you have the hands together. If not, we're breathing here as we press the back of the hands into the mat. And then slowly releasing, coming out of it. Bring your hands back to your normal position, back through center. We go for one round of cat-cow, inhaling to lift the chest, exhaling to slowly curl the spine. So you next inhale, lift your chest, arching slightly, and then slowly coming back to a kneeling position. We're going to bring the hands once again, interlacing the fingers as we just take those little figure eights in one direction. And then the other direction. And then slowly release the palms, reaching them towards the front of the mat. Feel that stretch. And as you next exhale, release your hands, shaking them out just a little bit more. And coming back through center. Thank you for joining me for this little wrist warm-up. I know that one on the back of the hands is a little bit intense. It's even intense for me, but it does help with our stretch across the back of the wrist. So I hope you enjoyed it. I have lots of flows up on my channel that you can go and try now that your wrists are nice and warm, your hands are nice and warm. And yeah, let me know how you found that. Let me know how you get on with your wrists. I also have some standing flows if you prefer, if you're feeling that, yeah, you need to release a little bit of the pressure on the wrist. Anyway, enough talking from me. Thank you so much for joining me. If you did like this video and you found it useful, I would really appreciate if you could give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos every single week. Thank you. See you next time.